These feminism jokes hit hard. Bill Burr's comedy has always been about telling it like it is, with no sugarcoating and no apologies. His sharp wit and fearless takes have made him a fan favorite, especially when he talks about issues that matter. Today we're covering his takes on feminism and how it has transformed the way society functions, so buckle up because you're in for some unfiltered comedy gold. As always, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos just like this.
I saw a woman a couple months back, professional soccer player, right? She goes on to ESPN or one of these sports channels, and she starts going like, I don't understand, how come female athletes don't make as much as male professional athletes, right? And all of these men had to sit there and act like they didn't know what the answer was. They had to sit there like dumbfounded, like, I don't know. Why is that? That is a conundrum. I have no idea. Literally, I'm sitting at home screaming at the TV because you don't sell any f***ing tickets. Nobody is going to women's soccer games. You're playing in a 20,000 seat arena. 1,500 people show up. That's not a good night. The promoter lost his on that gig.
If it was anyone else saying it, they'd have been canceled faster than a bad Netflix show. Thing is, he's 100% correct. No matter how much people want you to believe there's some sort of grand conspiracy of unfair treatment going around against women, it's just economics 101. Facts don't really care about feelings and the numbers don't lie. And speaking of soccer, I still remember the time when the US women's national team lost 5-2 against an under 15 boys team from Dallas. So next time you hear someone talk about the gender pay gap in sports, just show them this clip and you'll save yourself some preaching on fairness and equality.
Women are so overrated. Right? We went from We went from not listening to them to now it's ridiculous. Like that believe women. It's like all of them. How about 85%? I'll give you 87%. All right? But that last 13% that keys your car, lights your on fire, and puts a family pet in a pot of stew. Who put a pet in a pot of stew?
Glenn Close.
Oh, that, yeah.
There you have it. Bill Burr was the OG Andrew Tate. Jokes aside, though, he has a point. You see, Believe All Women was a slogan that rose with the Me Too movement, and feminist author Sadie Dole defines it as, quote, don't assume women as a gender are especially vindictive, and recognize that false allegations are less common than real ones. If you think that's ridiculous, you are right, because that slogan goes against common sense. It also goes against the principle of presumption of innocence, which states that every person accused of a crime is considered innocent until proven guilty. The thing is, the world used to run for a brief period by the believe women mindset, which led to people like Johnny Depp losing their careers after false allegations.
Dude, women are just constantly patting themselves on the back about how difficult their lives are, and no one corrects them because they want to f*** them. What it is. So there's just this tornado of like misinformation. I had the most difficult job on the planet. What would you rather be doing? Drilling to the center of the earth, shaking hands with the devil? Every time there's a rumble in the ground, you wait for the whole thing to collapse down on top of you so they can write that folk song about you, you know? Would you rather be up in the sunshine, running around with a couple of toddlers that you can send to bed anytime you want on some sort of trumped up charges, right? Because you want to have a drink and watch The Price is Right, you know what I mean? I couldn't believe it. It's the most difficult job on the planet. Oh yeah. I thought roofing in the middle of July is a redhead. I thought that was difficult.
I have to disagree with this one. Being a mom is no walk in the park. It's a full-time 24/7 job. If you agree, hit that like button and show some love for all the hardworking moms out there. But if we apply this to the broader feminist movement, it makes no sense because they only want equality when it comes to positions that relate to power and require minimal physical labor. You don't see them lining up to take jobs that involve heavy lifting or working 16-hour shifts at a construction site. But when it's about sitting in an office chair running a company, suddenly it's all about equality.
I'm sick of Obama's wife. Yeah. This isn't some Democrat, Republican This is just in general. Just running her yap. It's just like, shut up. You know? You weren't elected. You know, your husband isn't running a lemonade stand. He's running the country. No, generally speaking, first ladies, they've been out of line for a good 25, 30 years. They think for some reason that their husband has the job, that now they should be chiming in like they know some shit. You know? I gotta give it up to the Bushes. They had their women in line. They did. Barbara never said shit. She smiled every once in a while. She threw something in there. George W.'s wife, I don't even know her name. Stu was in office for 8 years. I don't even know her fucking name. What's it like, Beth or Paige or something like that? He had her on lockdown.
Woohoo! Shots fired. Honestly, modern first ladies have treated their ceremonial role like a CEO position, chiming in on everything as if they're running the country behind the scenes. It's almost as if the title comes with a sense of I know best attitude. After all, if you're living in the White House rent-free, might as well act like you run the place. There are countless examples about it. For instance, Michelle Obama led a crusade against school lunches, and don't get me started on how there are always rumors about her being the Democratic candidate for the presidency because apparently we need a third Obama term. Then there's Hillary Clinton, who turned her book, It Takes a Village, into a personal brand as if every PTA in the country needed her supervision. Speaking of her, Bill had a couple of jokes ready and he went all out on this one.
They're trying to tell us down south there that they're starting to gear up for Hillary Clinton to be running for president, saying I think that would be a good thing. Yeah, people clapping. What is that based on? Based on what? I don't get how she became a senator. That's shocking to you? She went from never holding political office to immediately being a senator. Why? Because she was the president? Should Tom Brady's wife be the next quarterback of the Rams? Let me ask you this question. Do you think that a woman being president is going to affect anything? Do you? Oh, do you? What are they going to do? What are they going to do? What the f*** is she going to do?
People love to toss around the idea that if we had a woman president, everything would magically be better, like world peace would break out. The economy would fix itself and every pothole would be filled overnight. Sure, a woman president would be a different vibe and would break ceilings, but would Congress suddenly hold hands and sing Kumbaya? Spoiler alert, it probably wouldn't. Politics is just messy. No matter who you are, who's at the helm, it's a high-stakes circus, and adding a woman into the mix won't suddenly turn it into this amazing yoga retreat. Truth is, a woman president would face the same challenges, gridlock, and media drama as any guy. The real difference isn't in who's sitting in the Oval Office, it's what they bring to the table and whether they can actually get stuff done. I'd love to know which one of these jokes you found the funniest, so let's get the conversation rolling in the comments down below. By the way, if you want your friends to have a laugh, please share the video with them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.